Hello guys, and welcome to episode 10 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Dark Elves on very hard difficulty. This is the Steel Faith Overhaul mod, and today we are going to be continuing our war with World Walker. We are going to be, first of all, hitting the Palace of Princes. We are in range to do so, so let's just change into Dark Channeling stance, and we will attack. We'll just play this out to avoid losing any units to the auto-resolve. After this, we will get our army onto land in Norska, and from there we can start by either attacking the settlement straight away and sacking it, or we can maybe just raid if we can't actually attack the settlement straight away. So we don't have artillery. I think I'm still going to line up here just in case they do attack us. And then if not, we can just walk towards them. They might end up running up the hill behind them anyway, so we won't have time to do the attack if that is the case. Let's just use our Dark Shards like so. I'll have my Bleak Swords. Yeah, maybe my Bleak Swords can sort of form the middle line. We'll have a unit of Dread Spears on the flank here. And then we'll have these ones just chilling behind.
Dread Spears. Brides of Cain.
Okay. Then we have Hellebrand and a Death Hag chilling. And we do have some Dark Riders to deal with flanking attempts. Nice, let's start the battle, see if they come towards us. Looks like they are. Seems as though they did maybe take up a defensive position, and they've just decided to abandon it to attack us. So well, that works well for us anyway. Our defensive line here looks awesome. Our Garrison execution is ready. Their arms are going to get tired if they stand like that the whole time. Got our lovely Witch Elves. And then the Sisters of Slaughter there. Bleak Swords at the front. And then of course the Dark Shards at the back. We've also got Hellebrand up on her mount. Got our lovely Riders up here and our Dark Riders overwatching from above. Beautiful stuff. Right, let's just speed it up. Gonna need to get Hellebrand and the Death Hag involved straight away to do as much damage as possible. I'm so glad they are coming towards us. It looks like they're skewing more to the left, so let's bring Hellebrand over here.
Battle ready.
Shooting their Marauder Chieftain, that is fine by me. I might even attack the Marauder Chieftain with Hellebrand. Yeah, we'll go for him. I'll take the Death Hag into there as well. They can just beat him down. Tempted to use the Gaze of Cain. Can I use it so it just buffs that unit at the front? Yeah, that's good. And I'm going to buff up that unit on the left side there with the Fury of Cain. Let's get our Dark Riders to go around the side. And I think what we're going to do is use these to shoot at the Marauder Chariots, because they do have armor-piercing projectiles, I think. I might as well have these charging the side of these engagements. And we should get our better infantry involved, our Garrison executioners and so on. I'm just going to charge into the back of these guys. Very good. And we'll charge into the back of all of these guys. I should break this lot actually. Really good charge there from the Dark Riders. These ones we're going to have break off. We're going to have these Dark Riders break off as well. Let's start firing at their ranged units just to make sure they're dead.
Attack! For the king! Following orders!
Oh wow! That Dark Shard unit got wrecked. Oh dear. Whoops. Right. Oh, look at these charge. It's beautiful. The units were like spread out and my Dark Riders just went through them
Great spear!
like a knife through butter. That was incredible.
Dark Rider crossbows!
We're still shooting at the chariots here, I think, with these guys. At least we should be.
Slaughter them!
Nice. That is a chain route. Okay, good. Didn't take too much damage. Oh, well done. Not even sure if my death hag there was actually in battle or like actually in combat, I guess. Most of that, because otherwise she probably would have got more kills. That's okay. A decisive victory. We are going to loot and occupy. And that's going to force a rebellion. Although saying that, the rebellion's going to pop up at the Fortress of the Damned, isn't it? It would rebel anyway, because it's minus 92. So there's nothing we can do about that, except from the fact we've moved our army out. So maybe I should move back with the army. I'm really not sure about that. Anyway, we will grab probably the Artisan's house and then probably the torture post. Or maybe I need to get both the slave slums and torture posts here just to sort out public order. I might have to do that. Like, in order to hold on to the settlement or this province, I think that might be something worth doing. And we can also go for demand highborn hostages, see how much we can push that public order. We're currently getting provincial instability. We have corruption at giving us minus 15 and minus 30 from conquest. I don't know what the cap is, but I guess it's minus 50 because it's probably higher than that right now. Let's go on with Nonons. We'll go next to Serpent Jetty. Can we attack it? No, we can't. Okay, we'll go into raiding stance. That's going to give us some money. That's good. And Hellebron's actually leveled up, so let's sort her out. We'll go for Daughters of Despair, since that will give the extra melee defense to these three units: the Harganeth Executioners, the Sisters of Singing Doom, and the Sisters of Slaughter.
They serve me well.
This lady can continue upgrading further. Alright, we have Hagreen, she's leveled up. Let's give her an upgrade on Flamestorm. Increased damage and extended effect duration. And we'll have Malekith, I think, actually just kill off this rebellion quick. Nice and easy. Gives him some extra experience as well. And now he can head towards Kalond Kar. Where to put this skill point? I guess we can head into Blade Master now. We can push that up to 82 with the next point. And I'm going to make sure that Admiral Furion continues towards this area, because we're probably going to have to continue fighting over here. Oh, I am going to get this new Black Ark Fleet Master in that Black Ark though. Awesome. I should also get a Fleet Master for this guy. Let's see what options we actually have over here. Malevolent and Malicious. Neither of those are really very good at the moment, so we'll just wait a bit longer.
Murderous lord.
He can actually upgrade this building. That will unlock the Creeping Dread, which is a legendary unit. Okay. The Dread Blades. Oh wow, they're like Black Ark Corsairs on steroids. Okay, I like that a lot. And then we can also get Dark Shards with shields. Okay, let's upgrade this to the Warrior Hall. I'm really curious to see those new units. As for this Black Ark, we are on 5 population surplus, so I think I'll wait till 6 and we'll get the enormous Black Ark. Everyone else has moved, I think, so we will just skip that message. Now it's just about investing money. So where do we want to invest it? If there's somewhere I can easily make money, then I will do so. For the most part, it looks like it would just be about upgrading some of these settlements. So we can upgrade Hagraith, let's do that. That's going to leave us with 1,200, that's enough. We have the imminent rebellion in the Agol Wastelands that we know about. Anything we can do in diplomacy. Clark Alland actually quite likes us.
Will at least hear you.
If we can get that trade agreement.
For Nagrand.
Perfect. That's what we like to see. We'll end the turn. If I can push relationships up with Clarond Carr, that would be good, because we can then get Defensive Alliance, maybe get the Confederation. Although I think they're at war with Skaven, since they did rebel from them. But at least we have another completed province. One thing I am going to do is check my victory conditions, because one thing that's been on my mind is whether or not this province in the top left is part of our victory condition. So let's just go through that quickly, because if it is, it might be worth recolonizing it sooner than later, because I'm going to need it anyway, right? So we need the Iron Frost. Okay, the first one I click is the Iron Frost Glacier, and that's what we need. Alright, and then we have the Chill Road, the Road of Skulls. We've already got the Black Fard, Deadwood, Agol Wastelands. We need the Broken Lands, which is Caron Carr's lands. We need the Clawed Coast, which is where the Skaven are. We own the Iron Mountains. Then it's the Obsidian Peaks, Black Spine Mountains, Doom Glades, Black Coast, and Titan's Peaks. So basically the top left of the entire map. Then we need to control... Actually, that's long campaign victory. I think short campaign victory, it looks like the first part of it's the same, but the other parts, like including the Ulthuan provinces, is not needed. So Black Tower of Malekith needs to be destructed. We need to maintain 3 Black Arcs. We need to destroy Avalon and Nagaraith, and then we need to control 8 of these settlements. We currently only have 1. Hopefully there's a few near us, because otherwise it might still take a while to complete this short campaign victory. Let's move into channeling stance. We will attack, and hopefully we can win. I mean, apparently it's going to be a difficult one, but if I can keep my Dark Shards out of combat, I think we'll be okay.
Withdraw.
Yeah, let's go for the battle on the battle map. I think we're just going to sack this and then raise it. We don't want these lands at all. I don't think we ever need these lands, even with the long campaign victory, as far as I'm aware. We're just trying to destroy this faction, so we're no longer at war with them. This is actually a pretty shit battle map for us. I guess I'll have to move to the left side. Let's do that ASAP. And we'll try and get on this hill on the left if we can. Unless they come towards us, in which case we'll have to just defend. It looks like... Are they going to come towards us?
Corsairs!
Not even sure.
Dread spears!
Just going to put these into different groups so that we can easily sort them out.
Onward! Moving out! Dark shards! Death is coming! Eager for battle!
Oh, bummer. Messed this up.
Warriors. Going! Dread spears! With pleasure! To destruction! Glorious destruction! The merciless host! I go forth! Onwards to murder!
Right, let's see if we can get into position ASAP. We should be firing at them right now. We're kind of giving them a bit of a break here. Norscan Warhounds coming in. I should probably have my lord start firing. He does have a crossbow, I think. Yeah.
Dark shards, battle ready.
I think best bet for my dark shards is probably to attack the ranged units that they have, like the Marauder Hunters with javelins.
Cold-blooded killers.
And the Marauder Hunters, that's fine. We'll attack these Marauder Horsemasters on the left side.
Everything. By Cain. Corsairs.
Let's throw ourselves into these battles, into these engagements. Don't have any magic I can use, unfortunately. But I'm going to buff these guys up.
Dark shards.
We're doing plenty of damage to the Norscan Warhounds with the Black Ark, Corsairs with handbows. That's nice. Killing them off relatively quickly.
Dealers in death.
Once the Horsemasters are dead, we can move the Voiceless ones round. And I guess we'll have the Voiceless ones just like charge into the back of these units in the center.
Dark shards.
I am going to want to make sure that I'm killing these off though.
Eager for battle.
Pretty important we kill those.
Dark shards. Dark elves.
Okay, we've collapsed them in the center. That's fantastic. Let's just move these Black Ark Corsairs with handbows to one side and we'll start shooting these Marauders with great weapons in the back.
Advance, Druki. Onwards to murder. Eager for
Nice.
battle.
Let's have my lord use his crossbow against Marauder chariots.
Bleak swords.
Let's have these Voiceless ones come back out. We'll charge into the back of the melee on the right side. Okay, that's fine.
Understood. At once. Orders understood. Merciless warriors. By Drakira. Death. Orders understood. No mercy. Dark shards. Following orders.
And we have just activated Murderous Prowess, and the battle is going pretty well in our favour so far. These Marauders are great weapons. They are getting killed off by the Handbow Corsairs right now. And the good thing about these Handbow Corsairs, they're pretty decent in melee as well. Oh, they have 66 melee attack at the moment because of Murderous Prowess. Very nice. If I have him get engaged, he can use his sword, so we'll do that. He has 90 melee attack at the moment, so he'll do plenty of damage. Now we got good shots into the side of this engagement actually. Managed to push those back, and that is victory. Good. Since it is a settlement battle, we can just end it straight away. And that's the garrison crushed. Played that quite well. Especially considering we don't have any magic. I do want to get a sorceress into this army ASAP. But for now we can't recruit them, I don't think.
Death to the weak. Occupy this place.
Ooh, that might be a good idea. Awakening Greyling as our vassal. Yes, fantastic idea. Because I don't want to own this land myself. So we can just allow Greyling to take it over once we raise the lands. That is really good for us.
Lord of Fear.
Okay. We can actually move on. So I'm tempted to just move on to the Monolith of Catan. Has a similar garrison. We got quite a lot of replenishment from that sack. And there's nothing here, so we'll just start raiding that. Yeah, we'll take that out as well. That's really good. Okay, Helebron is in range to attack this rebellion, so let's take that out.
Slaughter for me.
Old auto-resolve. Surprised they didn't attack us, actually. Maybe the garrison was just big enough. May as well enslave them. 800's not really worth it. Now we're on -4. Okay, corruption's currently causing -15. But that -4 will be cancelled out by these, and we're also upgrading the fighting pits, so that's all good. Let's max out Impassioned. And over with Malekith. I'm going to put him into March. Will that even change how far he can go? I don't think it will. Oh, well, whatever. Have him move on to the water like so. As for our rights, we can do the sacrifice to Atharti now. That could be worth doing just to avoid any rebellions that are currently going to pop. Public order in general is not too bad. It's only like slight minus in certain places. Probably still a good idea to do it. The extra income from slaves is nice, especially since we do have quite a few slaves. Got 5,000 slaves. Oh, we should stop sending them to the Agol Wastelands. Probably send them to maybe Harganeth. We do have slave pens here. If in this slot we build the slave slums, then Harganeth will be a good candidate. What province is that? The Road of Skulls. Yeah, seems like a nice name for a province to have slaves in. Okay.
Fear my madness.
Let's have a look at Nagrand. I do want to build this Towers of the Black Guard. Getting more Black Guard in Nagrand is definitely a priority for Malekith. We have some settlement upgrades available, but I don't want to spend too much cash at the moment, honestly. Then we're just going to hold on to it, and we'll avoid all of those. Although we do have a Black Arc upgrade, we'll definitely want to do that. I think the other Black Arc can be upgraded as well now, since it does have... Oh no, not quite. I was going to say the population surplus to go to the enormous Black Arc, but we don't even have enough money for that anyway. In the next turn, we will have enough to probably do that by sacking the Monolith of Catan. And then we can probably just move inland to take out Greyling Moot. We'll see. I'm going to have Helebron, I think, move down to Kalonkar with Malekith. I think it was definitely a good idea to raise Greyling, though. They might cause us to get into some fights, but otherwise it's alright. Oh wow, okay, a Wintertooth Confederated Worldwalker. That's not actually too bad, because it means we're just not at war with them anymore. and therefore I could probably send Nunans down towards Kalankar as well. This is great because it allows us to focus on the Dark Elves and taking over the provinces we need for the short campaign victory, but also we might be able to send an extra few units down to like the Shrine of Cain or something. That would be really nice. Yeah, we'll definitely secure the sewers. Always going to do that. The only bad part about the Monolith of Catan becoming Wintertooth is that we won't be able to sack it for the extra cash this turn, so things are going to be slowed down. Oh, since this chap has reached level 10, we can choose a name for him. The aristocratic, I think, is just good for like settlement management. Power, I'm not entirely sure what that does. I think that maybe buffs the army. Yeah, that improves Lord's army. And this improves own combat skill. So I'll probably do one that improves his army. That provides... influences the province in which the Lord is standing or the faction as a whole. I mean, what's his army even going to be composed of? I was originally going to do Shades, but I don't know about that anymore. Because his army's almost fully built anyway. And I'm not sure I'm going to change any units soon.
A bloodthirsty fiend.
I think it's either martial name or aristocratic, because I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing with this. I think we'll make him badass in melee. Let's do it. The Priest of Val. That's our name of power. The new blacksmith's forge set up on your land has been ransacked and looted by a gang of peripheral outlaws. After catching and brutally executing the perpetrators, the priest who owns the smith offers you a blessed weapon as a token of his thanks. Which dark blessing would suit you best? Poison blade, extra melee attack, ammunition, and poison attacks, or head reaper, which is extra weapon strength, missile damage, and enables missile or magical attacks. I mean, poison blade's pretty damn awesome, especially if we're going to have like 1v1 lords. Let's do Poison Blade. Well, the weapon strength and missile damage is nice. I don't know, we'll go for the Corrosive. So he's now Nunan's Poison Blade. I've always hated his name, but that is pretty cool. He's got 834 missile damage and it does poison. Okay. Seeing if there's anything better I could give him. That's cool. Eventually we can get him on a dragon, and then he'll be able to shoot from his dragon with that extra poison. That's nice. Right, where are we heading? I guess we'll go to Kalankar, right? So let's just jump on the water. We could actually sail round to this treasure and pick that up on the way down. Elebron might have to stay at the Fortress of the Damned. Well, I don't think I'm going to bother. We'll just have a run down to Kalankar. That's still going to have plus 10. And that plus 10 is provided by the sacrifice to Atharti. So even when she's not there, we still have enough. The military crackdown will disappear over time, won't it? But then again, so will the corruption. Especially with the Altar of Cain here. How much is that going to go down to? 42.9%, because the local populace is causing a bit. It might be worth getting rid of the crafting district and grabbing another Altar of Cain there. There's no other way to really reduce corruption otherwise. We've got the torch posts for public order, and we can eventually get the arena. Yeah, these when they're level 3, and get the Altar of Cain. But we can't do that yet. We are struggling for cash a little. There's no point in really sending him upwards. I think I might bring him down. We'll go for this cargo.
Plotting a course.
My cruelty knows no limits.
Should I go around to Karankar, or should we just attack Blacklight? Because I feel like Helebron can just attack Karankar straight up. Gonna take her a few turns to get there though. Whereas Malekith can probably land this turn even. Yeah, I think he can land on here this turn.
Underway.
Yep. Alright, so next turn I guess we'll just raid there for a little bit maybe. That could be an idea. Until Helebron gets a little bit closer. We'll want to keep this guy in range. But not too close, just in case an army comes and attacks him. Move on to the next turn. But I think what we're going to end up doing is we'll build a new army in Nagrand at some point, and then with that army we'll head north to colonize. Afterwards we can then head him south. Oh, Clark Callon's declared war on Clan Rectus. This kind of sucks because Karkaron's like right on our borders. I don't want to defend the Skaven right now, but then if we don't, we suffer from reliability rating. Oh, I guess it doesn't even matter. Let's just decline and break. I can't be bothered defending my southern border against Clark Island right now. Clark Island might still like us anyway. I'll have a look at my reliability rating, but it's probably going to be very low after doing that. It's only low actually, it's not too bad.
Truce. Always ready for a headbutting contest.
Oh, we can't even trade with our own vassal. Oh, they're military allies, they're not a vassal? Wait, how does that work? Is there not vassals? I don't know, maybe we just liberated them, we didn't actually make them our vassal. I don't know how that works. Regardless, we didn't want that province, so it's fine.
Murderous law.
Let's get out of there.
Blood Queen.
We've got Helebron, who's going to zoom around here.
Patience is a virtue.
And we're going to have this chap pick up this fell cargo. Let's do barrels of rum. Oh, that was pretty shit. Oh well.
Set the sails.
We're going to go into raiding stance next to Blacklight Tower. Might be better to walk over to Karankar and raid there actually. I don't know. At least that's going to give us some income. As our other armies approach. How many more turns of sacrifice to Atharti have we got? 3 more. Oh, not bad. Let's just move on to the next turn. Malekith gained the Raider trait. Very nice. Gets a little bit of extra income for us. Now, since our reliability rating only went to low, that's not too bad. It will rise up quickly enough. When it goes, I think, to like very low, you can't even offer people alliances and stuff. Okay, Malekith. I think we start the war.
I am Kane's instrument.
Jump on the water here.
Voyaging.
We actually managed to get all the way over to Karankar with Helipron. Wow. We're going to need this chap to get closer so that he can provide his fire support, and we're going to jump Malekith into Dark Channeling, and we're going to hit Blacklight Tower. We'll call our allies just so that we get sort of reliability rating, and I don't know if that gives us more reliability rating, but it'll also give us more relations with them, so they won't break our alliance as much. Oh shit, really? That auto result was so far in our favour, and we lost our Witch Elves and the Black Ark Corsairs. That's tragic. Alright, well, whatever. Too late. We will probably sack it. That's a lot of money. If we sack it, can we occupy it straight after? We can. We'll do that. What is that follower that you got? Overseer. Income from all buildings in the local region. Casualties captured post-battle plus 15%. I guess you can have that. He did level up. Go for Blade Master, and for the Sorceress, she can finally get her Dark Pegasus. Fantastic. So, wasn't that a level 3 settlement? I feel like by sacking it and then occupying, we lost 2 levels on the settlement. That might not have been worth it. Maybe it's just worth looting and occupying. Actually, I think we got rid of the public order penalty for conquest. Like, we would have had like minus 45 this turn if we'd done a loot. Yeah, if we'd done loot and occupy, I think it would have been like minus 45. So we avoided that. And we've now got 15,000 to spend, which is really nice. I'm going to upgrade these, I think, the Palace of Ruin at least, so that we can get another Altar of Cain. And then we will spend the money elsewhere. We are already upgrading Hagrave. We do have slave slums here. Maybe we could start putting slaves in Hagrave actually, as well, because we've got the slave pens and the slave slums. Add that to the list. We'll take the broken lands out of it. But the Black Flood, I think it is? Yeah. We can send some slaves here.
The people grow restless.
At Nagrand, we want to build the Towers of the Black Guard. And we should probably also build one of these buildings, which are slave management buildings. One of them reduces slave decline rate quite significantly and gives us extra casualty replenishment rate. I think that would probably be in the province. And then we've got execution blocks, which increases income from slaves by 50%, but gives us extra slave decline rate. Actually gives us extra diplomatic relations with Dark Elves. That's quite nice. I don't care about the diplomatic relations with anyone else, so execution blocks is probably perfect. Grab that. We are going to have to leave one slot for the other unique building, the Black Tower of Malekith. And then after that, I guess I can just mess around with our other buildings and see where we want to go from there. That's used up most of our cash. Now for Nonans, he's going to move down and hopefully be able to pick up this. Okay, that's sea location of interest, which means it's a battle rather than something we can pick up. So it may be worth just moving away a little bit and going back there in the next turn to pick that up. This Admiral, I guess we'll have him maybe move around now. Although having him without any troops is pretty damn risky. Alright, the Dreadblades, they are a regiment of renown. And the Creeping Dread, they take 4 turns. Wow. They cost 2,100. These Dreadblades look awesome though. I'm really tempted to pick those up. I think we will. Let's end the turn. What we could do actually is make Nunan's army a Black Ark Corsair army on land. That could be an interesting choice. Because he already has quite a few Black Ark Corsairs. I'll have to see if there's a way we can buff them with his abilities. If there is, then yeah, we'll go for it. So I do want to generally create thematic armies. So for example, with Malekith we'll have a bunch of Blackguard. And probably just Dark Shards, Blackguard, a few Bleak Swords, you know, we've got some Hydras in there, Black Dragons. And then with Nonans we can have like a bunch of Black Ark Corsairs plus maybe some dragons and stuff. And then Hellebrand can have Witch Elves and Sisters of Slaughter. I think we'll like aim to do that by the end. So let's go into his abilities here, his skills. So that can buff Black Ark Corsairs. Extra ammunition, reload time reduction. And Line Breaker does it as well. So maybe it would be better for Hellebrand to maybe have that Regiment of Renown. Because she already has those all unlocked, doesn't she? Yeah. Like, Black Ark Corsairs in Hellebrand's army would be pretty strong right now. Interesting. Unfortunately though, it has been my time, so we are going to leave it here. In the next episode, looks like we're going to be smashing into Caron Car pretty hard. We'll then try and smash through the Clawed Coast. I'll probably end up declaring war on Skaven and seeing about wiping them out. And then it'll be a matter of probably taking on the Exiles of Nehek. They are starting to take a lot of that land that we want. Meanwhile, we will end up heading down south and taking the Shrine of Cain, I think. But that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.